Alright, hello you guys. I hope you have been having a good week. Today I am going to give you guys an update on how I've been using my A6 book, how things have been going. Already she's getting a little chunky and I can kind of tell that's going to be an issue later, but that's a problem for another day. So we're just going to hop right into it. If you've watched my previous video, I've already changed some of the aesthetics of this book. I need things to be visually, did I say that right? I need things to be visually pleasing or aesthetically pleasing for me to be interested in them and not get bored. So already I have changed my cover. I kind of changed my little dashboard just a little bit, but this is a sticky note that I actually made. It is a free printable that is on Patreon. You can become a free member of my Patreon and get this for free, but it's just a little mini calendar and I've just highlighted some important dates coming up. And then, yeah, that's basically it aesthetics wise. And then I took off my clip. So we'll go through the field notes book. Essentially what I use this for is any leftover writing or ephemera or anything that doesn't fit in here. So in my daily page, if I've completed this and this is full, but I still feel like I want to do some writing or I want to put some tip-ins or save some things, then this is what this book is for. It's kind of just a supplemental companion book, I guess you could say, to my A6 when I run out of room. So I'll just go through these really quickly. This is also a sticky note that I have for free on my Patreon. It's just upcoming appointments, like doctor's appointments and stuff. Basically use these for journaling, sketching, ephemera, memory keeping, whatever I'm in the mood for that day. And this has been going really well. The small size has been really enjoyable for me, and I've just been trying some new things in here, putting in more quotes and ephemera and things like that. And so I have really been enjoying this field notes book. This was like a little banana bread recipe I saved. I've been collecting a lot of poems lately. I don't know, I'm in my poem era right now. So I've been saving a lot of those. 444, that's my angel number, so I put that in there. Oops, I just ripped this off. This is a boarding pass from my trip that I recently just took. Here are some extra pictures from New York that I couldn't fit in my A6, so I just put them in there. But that's me and my fiance. But yeah, just a couple of pictures. And then this is this week, I believe is the last one. Yep. This page also brings me to today's sponsor, which is Luisa, which I am so excited and thankful for. If you're a frequent viewer, maybe you noticed, maybe you didn't. I don't expect you guys to remember my jewelry, but I have some new jewelry, some new rings that I'm wearing. If you've watched any of my videos, I love wearing rings. I love jewelry. It's like that one thing that can just change my whole perception of myself. And they kindly reached out to partner for their Mother's Day campaign, which means a lot to me because I am a young mom and I love jewelry, and jewelry is that one thing that makes me feel like, I don't know, like a it girl. Like I'm not a mom, I'm like I'm that bitch, you know. Like jewelry means a lot to me in that aspect because I could be wearing, you know, just a gray hoodie, but when I have my jewelry on, I feel like I have my life together. Bracelets are not something that I usually wear because I feel like they're really bulky and it doesn't fit me proportionately. But this bracelet I really liked. This is their Colette bracelet, and it's just this little gold piece, and it has these 3 green little rectangle pieces on there, and I just really like it. I'm also someone who mixes silver and gold, which I know can bother a lot of people, but I think it just, I don't know, keeps things fun, keeps it interesting. All the jewelry is water resistant, waterproof, which is great because there's no way you're gonna catch me taking this on and off every day or every time I wash my hands. I just don't have the patience for that. And then I have this ring. This is a Baden ring, I believe is how it's pronounced. Again, it's just like a little green stone and a gold ring, really like this. And then this last ring I have is the Haley ring, which I really like rings pieces that have an opening like this. I live in a colder state, so like the size of my hands are always changing based on the weather outside, and so I love having rings like this because I can tighten them or loosen them when needed, especially with my thumb, because I don't know, my thumb is just kind of weird. Those are the pieces that I got. Super happy with the quality, and I just really love them, and I just feel extra fancy and pretty in them. Thank you, Luisa, again. If you guys have anyone in your life for Mother's Day coming up, or a friend, or even just yourself, if you're a plant mom or a pet mom or anything like that, definitely check them out to treat yourself. I will have a link in my description box below if you would like to use it. I don't make any commission or anything like that. It just tells Ana Luisa that I sent them your way. And they have a lot of good sales coming up for Mother's Day. I think they're doing a 25% off kind of sale. So definitely check that out. Treat yourself or treat someone that you love, because jewelry is always a good go-to. Well, anyways, that is the field notes book. That's all I have in here. Now we'll move into the Hobonichi. I'm gonna take this out actually. This stuff, I changed this up a little bit. I put this adhesive pocket in here. I got this from Cloth and Paper, which I'll link in the description as well, but I just stuck it on to this clear cover so I could stick my Polaroid in here. And then I also stuck in this essay from Joan Didion. It's on keeping a notebook. A lot of planner girlies have this, but I basically just printed it off, highlighted it, and it really stuck with me. So I've just been keeping it in here since it's a little bit bigger. This is all still the same. I'll go into the monthly. This is what the month is currently looking like. These vertical lines, I put these in whenever this space is taken up, but I need something, like our flight was at 5 p.m. and I needed to write that in here, but I had already taken it up, so that's what these vertical lines mean. But that is the monthly calendar, nothing too different about that. We'll just go through all the dailies again. I'll just go through these really quickly. These have been going good. Something I will say, and I've talked about it with some of my patrons recently, is that the new Tomoe Rivers Sands and paper, I have gotten so much more ghosting than I had with the old paper and my cousin. And normally the ghosting doesn't bother me at all. It's kind of what I like about this paper. But in some of these pages, like, it's on the verge of like bleeding through the paper, which is interesting, and it's not my favorite thing in the world, but I don't know if you can tell or not. But yeah, just something that I've noticed while using this book is that this paper seems a lot more sensitive than the old paper. But I think these are the new spreads you haven't seen. So this was my birthday. I just tucked in some New York trip stuff. This was my boarding pass, which I kind of just used to put in some pictures. My fiance and I were eating a hot dog in Central Park, which was a vibe. A little pizza, and then another picture that I took, and then just like a receipt from a gift shop. So the A6 size is kind of hard to stick a lot of pictures and ephemera in, so I've kind of had to get a little bit creative with how I'm like cramming stuff in here, but it's been good, and I've been enjoying sharing all the little pictures. This is a picture from our flight back. I have this tiny Uno set. Let me actually grab it really quick. I keep this mini Uno card set in my purse, and it came in handy when we were on the flight. It's also destroyed because my daughter got a hold of it. But if you've ever played Uno, or if you haven't played Uno, I highly recommend getting one of these. It was super fun, and the cards are mini sized. They're like so tiny and cute, and it fit perfectly on our little airplane tray thing. And so we played a couple of games of Uno. I did win, in case anyone was worried. I beat him. I love carrying these around. Another sticker I got, more ephemera, lots of writing. I've been obsessed with the new lavender drinks from Starbucks. You'll probably see a lot of this in here. I can't stop ordering them. It's so good. I even did a painting of it because the iced lavender oat milk latte has me in a chokehold currently. I'm trying to limit myself to one per week, but it's really hard because all I think about is this drink. More ephemera. I've been doing more quotes and stuff in here. Another poem. Again, you can see like there's so much ghosting and it's like bleeding through in some areas, which isn't my favorite, but it's fine. It just makes the pages look a little bit more messy, I think, sometimes. But I do really like this picture that I put in there. I really want to put more pictures of my kids in here, but I do not necessarily want my kids on the internet. I know I have pictures of them and my cousin, but moving forward as they get older, I just do not want their faces in here. So normally I would just put a picture of them and then put like a sticky note on top of it to cover them. But I want to like see them when I open my planner. Like I don't want the most important parts of my life covered, but I still want that privacy. So what I've been doing is, or what I started doing is printing off the picture that I want to keep private, and then I taped it in, what is this, like backwards. And so all I have to do is open the picture and then I can see them, and then I just put like a little description of like what the picture was. But I've liked doing this more than like covering up the picture, just because I think it makes it a little bit more accessible, but my information is still protected. Painted this blackberry, which I'm also obsessed with. I overworked the paper. The paper is not happy, but I really do like this little blackberry painting. And then this was yesterday. I was having a good body image day. Sometimes I perceive myself in a way where I don't recognize myself, if that makes sense. Like when I see myself in the mirror, I'm like, that's not what I look like that is not me. But this day I was having a good body image day, so recorded that. And then this is just a little postcard that I stuck in here from Luisa. I just went to New York, so I thought it was really cute and just wanted to put that in there. And then that brings us to today, which is blank. And nothing is still going on back here. This is still pretty bare. The pencil board, this is my weekly dashboard, I've been calling it. These are my work to-dos. This is like what events and things are happening that week, so I can have an eye on them. And then my habit tracking routines, like that is on here. And then I just have a blank note, sticky note if I just need to write anything down. This has been going good. I've been playing around with different printables and just trying new things and seeing what works, but I've really liked having this little weekly dashboard, and it has been really nice to just rip them off and throw them away at the end of the week. So I just keep that in the current day like normal, and that's basically it. That is the update of the book. So far going good. Again, it's getting really chunky really quickly, which worries me a little bit, but I knew that was going to be a potential in this smaller size book. After using the A6, I truly think the B6 is like my perfect size. I've been experimenting with just some B6 notebooks because the only B6 planner that I know is available is Sterling Ink's Common Planner, and I don't love the font of that planner. I'm really picky with fonts and it's really annoying, but it's just like something that will keep me up at night. And I don't want to go back to vertical weeklies. So I've actually been looking at the Paper Test Designs B6 book, which I really like. And I've been considering for 2025 because she doesn't sell them anymore. They're kind of all gone. So I just kind of have to wait it out. But I've been really liking the A6. I don't have any urge to go back to my cousin. This has been going great, and I feel like it's the perfect amount of size for writing, daily journaling, and then for whatever reason, if I need the extra space, then I have the field notes to lean on, which is cool. Thank you again, Luisa, for the jewelry and for sponsoring today. Please check them out. The link is in my description. I cannot recommend them enough, but thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.